The ITVfest will be returning to Manchester this week, from October 10th through the 14th, bringing upwards of 1,000 visitors to town to take part in screenings, meetings, discussion panels, and general networking between industry executives and creatives, people who generate story ideas for possible television shows. The discussion panels and screenings will be taking place across downtown Manchester, from a large tent erected on the front lawn of the Hampton Inn and Suites to various locations elsewhere, including the Manchester Community Library, the Village Picture Shows, and Start Space, an exhibition area adjacent to the Price Chopper supermarket. The Visitor Center off of the roundabout will once again be a central hub for information and meetups. Earlier, we had Philip Gilpin Jr., the executive director of the festival, into the studio at GNAT-TV to describe some of what will be going on.
Yeah, so ITVfest, the Independent Television Festival, started in 2006 in Los Angeles, and this will be the 13th year. The first 7 years were in LA, and then we moved it to Vermont 6 years ago. And the festival itself is really just a one-week culmination of a lot of activities that happen around the country throughout the year, and a lot of work that we do locally here in Vermont throughout the year. What ITVfest is it's not an event. It's a worldwide community of people that are writing, producing, and creating episodic television, episodic series online, maybe some podcasts, anything that has a storytelling basis in the episodic format. And for those creators, some of whom are high school and college age students that are incredibly talented, and some people who have been in the industry for decades and have won major awards, it ranges the whole gamut. They need a place to go to where they can show the work that they've been creating and meet other people in the episodic TV industry. And that's what we do, is we bring them all together once a year here in Vermont so that they can get to know each other. But they're constantly working on these projects throughout the year. Some of those projects have led to actual shooting and productions happening here in Manchester and in Vermont throughout the year. And that's really the whole point of it, is not just a one-week event, but it's a piece of an industry that can be here full-time, bring in a lot of creative, blue-collar, hardworking people, offer educational opportunities, lots of new jobs, and they love coming to Vermont now. This will be the 6th year here, and it's beautiful here, as we all know. And
one of the newer pieces will be a coordinated marketplace where indie TV producers and writers will be able to meet people on the business side of the industry.
New piece this year is called the Independent Television Marketplace, and this is the first time this has really been attempted on this size and scale, which is a meeting between a lot of industry executives that we have coming in. These are the people that might acquire some shows, or they might buy some ideas. These are the people that from the industry that would actually take somebody's script or pitch or show and work with it. And then we're matching them up with meetings with the actual creators. So in the past years, it's been a lot of not happenstance, but people just roaming around town and meeting each other and talking about things. Whereas this year, we've really taken the time to focus in on who's looking for what kind of content and who's making that kind of content, and then pairing them up together in some meetings. That's going to be happening in the big tent you're going to see on the lawn in front of the Hampton Inn.
Another highlight of the festival, which may be of interest to Vermonters, will occur on Thursday, October 10th, when state officials from the Agency of Commerce and Community Development will be on hand to take part in a conversation designed to see what is needed to attract more television and filmmaking to Vermont. The Vermont Film and Television Production Summit, as it's being called, will feature an exploratory conversation about how the state of Vermont can support the industry. There will be opportunities for businesses to share information about their work with attendees. The 5-day festival will conclude, like it did last year, with a Gallant Red Carpet Awards event held this year at the Maple Street School. It will all turn Manchester into the temporary capital of the independent TV business for a few days that week. For the GNAT-TV News Project, I'm Andrew McKeever.